Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. It's Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. Thank you for joining. If you're new to this channel, guys, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, when you come in, make sure that you hit the like button and you share the live with someone. I would appreciate it. So, what are we here about tonight? Everything is falling apart, yes. Katie Knight was right, but of course, no one listened because he's in the pavilion, so to speak. So I'm gonna do a little reflection tonight and tell you guys, a few things that's going on. But the reflection that is being done right this moment, I don't know if you guys remember. Oh, Lord Jesus, I forgot my manners. Sorry. I'm coming in a little late, so I'm sorry I forgot. I don't want to keep you guys much longer than you have to be here. But good night everybody in the chat. Good night, moderator. I see you. Good night to everybody who have been waiting patiently. No fuss, no fights. So sometimes I come in I chat me, I try to catch you now cuss me. I'm not saying nobody cuss me. You guys are so nice. May I scroll along in the chat for the people and say, Lord Jesus. Nobody ever do. You guys just mind your own business, having your own conversation. I want to just know something will come on. And that's okay. So I want you to know that I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I have the patience of Job. All right. So without further ado, welcome Maryland. Guys, type in the chat and tell us where you're watching from. All right, so without further ado, guys, the warning signs about things falling apart, they were there. And of course, a man like KD Knight, who's been around forever, he would have seen those warning signs way in advance, having been familiar with the history of the politics, history of both political parties, and especially the history of his own political movement. So he would have seen the signs of things falling apart. But when he voiced that concern and that opinion way early, no one listened. But now we see the fallout and it's undeniable. So I'm going to revisit KD Knight's powerful statements and examine how his words have come true in real time. So I am saying these things because I am reflecting on what happened in Westmoreland on Sunday. The JLP had their conference and the PNP had their conference. And the PNP conference was a disgrace, to put it mildly. An absolute disgrace. And I noticed something very interesting about the conference. The person who was videoing the conference to put it out, they video it from an angle where they're not showing you the full attendance. I got some pictures and videos of the attendance, but I don't want to embarrass the people. It's too bad. So I'm just showing the angle that the person in the room video it from, make you see the real and true poor attendance of Dayton Campbell and Dwayne Vaz and them, their conference. Now, I got some breaking news this evening that there was an emergency meeting. PNP keep emergency meeting down at Westmoreland because they are attempting to replace Dwayne Vaz. And I'm saying, Angela Brownbrook is the one leading that anyway. And I'm saying, how are you going to remove Dwayne Vaz and keep Dayton Campbell and Ian Hales. All three of them lose them seat, you know. And I'm hearing that the basis on which they're removing or trying to remove Dwayne Vaz is that them don't think him can win. Now, who is him opponent? George Wright. Why me couldn't not put Dayton Campbell over which part him? Because Dayton a bullbuck, you know. Why them don't put Dayton Campbell over with him there and put him over with Dayton there? I want make Angela don't go down there go take on George Wright. Boy, I mean, you know what? Let me not get frustrated so early. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, in light of the poor turnout, and maybe that has something to do with why Angela and the PNP is going down there to move Dwayne Vaz. Maybe them see the turnout and I say, no man, this not look good. You know, guys? Anyway, in light of the turnout on Sunday, let me just play a few clips for sure now. What the PNP conference look like Sunday and what the JLP conference look like on Sunday. When I hear me good? Type yes in the comments if you can't hear good. Because sometimes there's a button on my computer that mutes everything. And unless something happens, like the light, if it tell me say it mute, it's not too bright. All right, good. All right, let me just play these real quick so you guys can see the contrast. And then I'll come back.
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy.
Look here now, I don't want nobody in the comment to laugh. Me no, look here. Over here says not a laughing place. Me no want to come off for the life when I laugh. You hear me? I want to know. All right.
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy. No make nobody steal your joy.
The champion boy in the full division. Who knows the roles and responsibilities of his constituency?
All right. Yeah, moderator, I want you to take out everybody where I laugh over here. I'm not telling you sound enough to laugh. Hey, we will lock off this. God of mercy. I know this will come out here fine now. All right. Couple of things more you guys to observe in that video just now. When you see the amount of people in the room, I want to see the angle from which the video person have video. So them now show you the 360 for sure. You say, I want a little bit of people there. But also look at the age group of the people there. And that's why I mean if I want to laugh over here because I don't want nobody say me I laugh off at old people. All right. Now, right across the street, when you look on the JLP conference.
Wow. Are you feeling warm now? You feel like the conference nice? Are you so nice?
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy. No make nobody steal your joy.
All right, so that was the two conferences they were keep. And, honestly, Dayton Campbell conference flop. It flop. And when me say so, see for yourself, when you see the video, them want to see the energy at the two conferences, right? So when you hear say emergency meeting keep after that conference, when the PNP, I look over the JLP conference and I said, geez, right? All right, now I want you guys to hear what KD Knight said about Dayton some time back. Dayton being the general secretary. Remember when he first went down to the constituency and the people them around him, the PNP people them around him, and people were saying, what this? Because he the general secretary. How you feel look seat and the people them around you? And then KD Knight said something and, we all heard it. So here goes.
Read it on a seat. And I'm rephrasing. Read the general secretary on the seat. Any day we get to the point where the general secretary has to struggle to get a seat, since the general secretary is now allowed to sit in the lower house and still remain general secretary. Any day that individual has to struggle for a seat, then it sends a terrible message to the party, to the public, and will have a debilitating effect on the People's National Party. The General Secretary is the chief executive officer of a party. And I don't know if he is integral in determining who should run, where, and process. And if he now has to struggle to get a seat, something wrong.
In the east, them can't hide. Them can't run. Cause we are gonna mash them up.
All right, so wanna tell me if you could I did hear that properly, because if not, I can just play the audio here on my other phone, and then you can hear louder, because you need to hear what KD said. It's not the volume, it's KD's voice. No, I think it's the volume, but let me try and find it and see if I can play it a little louder. Just a second. I think I have it right here.
Sit on a seat, and I'm rephrasing. Read the general.
I did send it from the device. So. Oh, wait there. Hold on. All right, sit you.
Read the general secretary on the seat. Any day we get to the point where the general secretary has to struggle to get a seat, since the general secretary is now allowed to sit in the lower house and still remain general secretary. Any day that individual has to struggle for a seat, then it sends a terrible message to the party, to the public, and will have a debilitating effect on the People's National Party. Or if it is a situation that obtains the JLP, the same. The General Secretary is the chief executive officer of a party. And I don't know if he is integral in determining who should run, where, and process. And if he now has to struggle to get a seat, something wrong. Read it.
All right. So something very important that you guys need to take away from what KD Knight said. When he spoke about whether Dayton is struggling for a seat. If you never see it before, you see it now. Dayton Campbell is struggling. Not just Dayton Campbell, you know, but all three men right here, based on the turnout of that, what they call conference, based on that turnout alone, it tells you that I don't even think it's going to be a close race, in my opinion. They're struggling. So, what Katie Knight said about Dayton Campbell, very accurate, and it played out in the conference. Now, when he spoke about the debilitating effect it will have on the party, everything is falling apart because not only does the PNP have a leader who is very unpopular and a general secretary who is worse unpopular. Well, he's popular for all the wrong things, just negative, toxic person, and he has no seat. Nobody likes him, not a likable person. So this debilitating effect is affecting. And unfortunately, some of the people them who them know say it not right and them hear what KD Knight said and did not take him serious, they are suffering as well as candidates. They are also suffering the debilitating effect, and there's not a thing they can do about it at this point. You're not supposed to be struggling for a seat as the general secretary. So when I take a look at the conference that they had on Sunday, you can see how unpopular the PNP has become. That on a turnout, and them elderly people that were seen in the room, say them are party workers. Me not try to disrespect them. But remember say, you know, the natural process of life is that you're not as agile as you used to be. So them the party workers that were there having a room, them the people they can go, you know what, I'm stop. The debilitating effect that KD Knight spoke of, the PNP and the JLP and Jamaica, we are seeing it right before our very eyes. So many people try to warn them. Yes, I'm going to take a few calls. So many people try to tell them. And one of the most senior members tried to tell them. But they didn't listen. I want to say something about this woman here. And I put up a few videos today. I'm not taking call right this minute, guys. I will tell you guys when the phone line is open. Thank you. I want to say something about this woman here. You see that woman here now? Miranda. Miranda need to be removed from the classroom. And she need to be removed from the platform, political platform. She need to go and get some kind of intervention is needed with she. I'm not the type of person who I'll advocate for in our career, because that's I believe in second chances. But if my child was going to this school, or if my child was a student in her class, I wouldn't send my child to school tomorrow. This woman couldn't teach my child. She need to come down from out of the classroom. And if the PNP now want to step up and stand up, the parents them and the people them with up on the school board, don't know where she teach, them need to come together and get her from out of the classroom. Make she go and do some self-evaluation and look at what she did and realize what she did and the impact that it may have on young minds and Jamaica at large. And then she can go and get some therapy or do some kind of class or whatever the case might be, so that she understands what she did. So that she understands the role and the importance of being an educator and being a role model, or supposed to be a role model for young people, and to be a role model, just a role model as an educator in her community and in the country. I don't know how anybody could sit down beside this lady in any settings, whether classroom, whether parent-teacher meeting. I don't know how them could have do it. She need to leave. She really does. And it looks to me like the mainstream media in Jamaica, they're trying to protect her. As me telling you, them put up Warmington Sunday. Before him could have even finished Costebado, them put him up. None of them not put up she so far. And I know what it is. Nobody now have to tell me. She's a brown-skinned woman. That's what it is. But that doesn't matter to we over here. And I'm saying, if them not take her down, then there needs to be a petition on change.org for her to be removed from the classroom and from the political platform. And Miranda knows, she knows that as a brown-skinned woman in a Jamaica and in a St. Elizabeth, nobody's going to challenge her on this. And this is why I don't like classism or racism or any kind of ism. Chat, you know what me attack. It's the truth. You hear nobody in a PMP come out and challenge her? You so fast then take down Dennis Meadows and so forth. The classism need to stop. She need to leave from out of the classroom, and I'm calling on the parents them we have picking in our class. When you go take out on the picking from out of the woman in your class, the woman is not fit for teach nobody. And if the school cannot do the right thing, you the parents, I want to call the shots, you know. Because if you not send the pin them go to school, them people are not work. So you need to take a stance. Because you come out from this, you have teachers that come out, come say anything. And at them on the picnic have to look up to. This is not right. Why the media not put her out? I'd like to know. But in my opinion, in a few days, if she doesn't come down, then there's going to be a petition for her to leave. So it's not going to sweep under the rug. More and more people are going to know that woman here. Because everybody around the world is on change.org. So if she want to save whatever she has left, she ought to leave. And she need to apologize, and she need to go and get some kind of intervention, go do some kind of class and understand what her role and her responsibility is and so forth. She's not fit. And I am looking forward to the Member of Parliament, Floyd Green. Anyhow, she not come down. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised me no hear nothing from Floyd Green all now. Because you shouldn't even have to wait for she decide that she going to step down. Floyd Green, you should have come talk from yesterday. And tell the people them of your constituency that anybody will come push war and push political violence, them don't fit to lead nobody. There's an upload that I did today with a woman who is also a teacher. We say she know the woman and she pick up for the woman already and respected the woman, and she was shocked to hear she's inciting violence. So the people them already are co-workers them attack out. So the member of parliament need to issue a statement and condemn her. Make PNP take them dirty politics and go on back in at the bottom of the pit where my man they said in there. This is not politics. Also, I don't think we are talking enough about the transformation of the school system where school buses are concerned. Guys, let me tell you know, say enough look at underage girls because of how with the transportation in our country. Enough look at underage girls become victim to some of them taxi money in Jamaica, you know. You know too. Them a carry them go to school and a groom them. And next thing you know, then get pregnant and all kind of something. So that school bus system here we are coming, not only will it get the children, you know, accustomed to a structural transportation system to go back and forth to school, but it will also protect them, especially our young girls who are going through puberty and they're you know forming into young ladies. You understand them not exposed to the pervert them and the pedophile them were out there on taxi. Not all of them are pedophiles. So I don't want nobody come say me I call taxi man pedophile. Some of them are, and this is a good thing. We're protecting the students them from people who will pick them pocket and take with their phone and lead them astray, carry them going a gang, hurt them, feel them up, and them something there. Them things that happen, you know. Me did I say, with the new school bus system, you see, that the students them should have paid for even $120. Me not think it should have been totally free. Yes, with the new bus system, we want to take the financial burden off the parents because it can be costly today for a family below poverty level to send their kids to school. That can be a hindrance. And one thing with America, if they not see a picnic come at school, they must send people come at your yard because they make sure say the picnic them have transportation free for go school, and they must make sure say the picnic them have free lunch for eat if they are the poverty line. Or if they know they are the poverty line, them can get the free transportation and they are free lunch at school. So you should have no excuse why your picnic don't show up at school. Right? Now in a Jamaica, what is the average cost for a child to go to school, transportation alone? Last time I checked, let's say you have one picnic a drive from, let's say, Christiana to Mandeville on a taxi. Me not talk bus in a taxi. Them probably have to pay one $200, not true. And that a one way. Some feel like say they can pay $150. Maybe depending them on the part program, maybe those kids, them can carry one bus pass in a them pocket where they can show the bus driver say they are allowed to ride for free. Maybe those kids can ride for free. But if you don't the part, then I think you should pay at least $150. No more than $150. Because you know why I say that? Me understand the Jamaica's economy is stable. We can pay our bills. We're doing fine. We're doing, infrastructure stuff. We're not borrowing the money. We're not taxing people them. But me feel like say some revenue should be collected because these school buses that we're looking at, we want to maintain them, Clearly, you have to pay the drivers. You want to be able to replace one if need be. You know, I feel like say it. I don't feel that's an unfair thing to ask for the people them who don't depend part. So if you have a bus of 20 students and half of the bus don't depend part, then you have a good little money I collect a week time. You know where you can put out back in a certain things. If I even at the minimum maintenance for the buses, them are gas for the bus them. Yeah man, $150. Me not think nobody ever complain about that. Cause everybody are pay more now. Whether they depend part or not, everybody are send them picnic at school unless a walking distance. So I feel like say the government must collect $150. Nobody go put in a basket when you can't reach it, and nobody go take what you call it now? Nobody go sit down pan high chair and drop off cause you no worry what the PNP them are gonna say. Take $50 from the picnic them where down the pan part and put it on one side. So if you have an emergency, some economic emergency, some financial problem in the world or whatever, and we get a shock from it, the bus them can still run in the night. Say, boy, we don't have money to put gas in the bus them. We don't have money to pay the driver. We don't have money to fix the bus them. Anyway, them way the people, it's not free to pay $50. Yeah, that not bad. Because you know some people out of social media, them a put up say yes for cleaning too. Them a put up say the buses are free. I live in Kingston and my son go to Papine and he has to pay 180 or 200 to halfway tree. And that's a one way. Mm-hmm. So for a round trip, that's about $200, right? From which part you live for Papine. But you know what? The safety, the benefit from riding the school bus. Maybe even if you pay one private taxi, you know, it's to me it's more secure. Somebody said if I put camera up on the bus them. Me no know. Then can either put camera up on the bus or make them and them parents sign to one policy where say them have to behave good when they come on the bus and make the driver tap a bus and call them parents. Anyhow, then go on the bus go misbehave. But me no feel say them are go misbehave, you know. Cause bad to bad, Jamaica pitney them a some discipline pitney. You have the one and two bad breed one them where come from some home and nobody don't business about them. So them they know them need for them parents need to know what the policy is when they come on the bus. Not come antagonize the rest of pitney them, sit down and behave themselves like civilized students. Somebody say camera and bus tracker upon it. Me see the minister promote it and him give information, but I don't think there's enough information because I see a lot of false information going around on social media because people just don't. Some people may be saying it, to be malicious, but some people may not have the full information about, you know, based on certain things I'm still on social media. Somebody say also Wi-Fi. That's good. Yeah, sophisticated bus them a go on. That's nice. Me like it. Most importantly, me like the safety aspect of it. The only thing I worry about is some of my taxi them go bad drive and go on bad. But to me say the JCF now, not many of them will get away with it. Okay, that's good. The minister put out a lot of information about the buses. Well, maybe they need to put that information in other spaces too. No, but so you gotta have some children like that for true. So they need to understand, so then go up on the bus, now distract the driver. Then now go have, and one of the other thing to them now, go have the slack music them in the bus them. And I think that with the kids traveling like this, I think it may change the overall attitude of the kids, because they're not gonna be exposed to some of the lyrics them in some music where they're not supposed to hear. So when they have that disciplinary structure on the buses, I think we will see a different attitude, maybe even in the schools as well, where discipline is concerned. So that's good. I see one something that go around and say the Integrity Commission closed the investigation against the Prime. I'm sure no. Hold on, see it here. IC probe into Prime Minister's statutory declaration closed July 2024. I don't know why this is news though. I don't know why this is resurfacing, because when they did the audit from the overseas people them and it came back with nothing, they had to close it. And they said that they closed it at the IC level, and then they referred it to FID. But I never thought that it was left open at the IC. They had to close it because they had nothing. So I don't know why this is surfacing again. Maybe somebody can tell me. Why is it surfacing again? July 2nd, it was published over nationwide. Why? This is not new information. And we're still waiting for the IC to show us the audit from the overseas investigators. Give me a break, guys, and then I'll come back and take some calls. Just a second.
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy. No make nobody steal your joy.
Full division, the champion boy in the full division.
Yes, guys. So the phone line open up here now. If you guys want to call, just remember 1 minute per call so that other people can call, and so that we're not here for 5 hours. So just call and in a minute say what you want to say. I'll make somebody else call. Hello, good night.
Natalie,
Yes.
West Kingston.
Wagwan.
You see the boss them?
Mm-hmm.
Them have track up on it.
Okay.
It have internet on it. Them pay $50 go, $50 come, $100 there. On the bus them.
Okay.
50 go, 50 come.
All right, cool. That's good.
Who they on the partner pay?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, my friend.
And by the way, guys, some people send me some clip. I told them I see it from the conference. And those of you who have been sending messages about the information about the bus, thank you. I'm just seeing them now. And also, I see some video from the conference where Keeper Fletcher's land one night. What a turnout. Hello, good night. Yes. You're live.
You're not.
Eh? Good night.
Good night. Yeah. I want to say something to you verbally, but because the time is too constrained, I rather say something to you lyrically. Is it possible?
You want to say something to me lyrically?
Yeah, upon the live. Yeah, I want to say something lyrically upon the live, rather than say verbally because the time is constrained.
Oh, go on.
All right, here we go. The song name, Shoot Them Out a Little Further. Shoot Them Out Further. Satan can be going on West Ball and bout him and look seat were free. After he get kicked out say, by Crystal Lee. One thing about him is that this is more than guarantee. This one can take more lick and you jump them down a Byron Lee. Westmoreland people should be more go further. No more, them we no one herder. Cry, baby, we know say your brain did awkward. Go on like a bullet till you buck up in a road at Crawford. Run Ghana South Manchester about your look forward. But the people say your brain too short and you're thinking backward. Manchester people shoot them out further. No more, them we no one herder. Mount Massey did things say Hanover people did quail. Holland then after who just jumped the back rail. To him broken big top we find out say the one Ian Hills. Run Ghana Westmoreland but still can't get no bail Westmoreland people should be out further. No more, them we no one herder. Them leader no have no identity yet, them post him up on front page. With a two-face, I must say Nicholas Cage. Both him go to school in Jamaica back in those days. They still can't show no school friend of him in Jamaica should be more further. No more, them we no want herder. If we find a few minister go be the one Sharon Burke, you better we go recruit somebody else from down at Dunkirk. Put some cock in your cabinet, man, no care much it worth. I'll do enough to make them if they kind of hurt Jamaica should them out further. No more, them we no want herder. 4 years them a cook and now the party and done. That's why you hear them a ball say if the time come. One thing we know no Jamaican.
Oh, Jesus. The phone cut off. How where the money come from? But now I hear you. It look like the phone mute. I would know what that money. We don't know what that money. Hello, good night. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Welcome to the program.
I was just listening to that man, you know.
We don't know him.
I don't know. I just listened to him. And I don't know who got that sound from, but anyway, I believe that we only have 1 minute, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe that the People's National Party has no plan for Jamaica. They have nothing in store for Jamaica. Mark Golding, in fact, hasn't shown what he has in store for Jamaica. And if a man can't show what plan he has, then I don't see the reason why to vote to him, especially since we don't need change right now at this current moment, because this current administration is doing a lot for Jamaica. When we look at crime rate, it's gone down about 40 something. I don't remember the exact number, but I know it is 40. We got down poverty rate, one of the biggest things. Some of the major things that affect Jamaica, this administration get down. But I guess PNP is just there to, because they are opposition and they have the right to run in election. But I don't think Jamaican will vote in these people.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling.
Okay.
We really don't need a change right now. No, it's not the time for change. That's a very simple way to put it. Sir, his song did finish? Hello, good night.
Hi, Natalie.
Well,
Good night.
Good night.
Night to the people in the chat. This is Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Joan Hall. Yeah, so my little 2 cents is I don't remember if you've seen Second Chronicles where the army of Judah, they were paralyzed with fear.
Mm-hmm.
And then the long and short of the matter is the people then came together and pray, and then the enemy they were confounded and then turn upon themselves and start kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
No, me never see a set of people who treat basic human dignity like it is optional. I have never seen it in all my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not disappointed at the PNP. By extension, because we want them self-destruct, and that is exactly what they're doing. What I want, though, is for Jamaican people to take notes, and to see that they are not, to see not even the doorway of Jamaica House. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we want to spread the news.
Wait, so shoot them out further?
Shoot them out, man. Shoot them out. Go see, man. They're going to go float out at sea.
Oh,
where they come from?
Right.
I have never seen so many discussing people in one organization.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it. I'm amazed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling.
All right.
The man was sing this song was to shoot them out further. His song did finish. You know me, I give you 1 extra minute, make it finish his song. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes, you're live.
Yes, Natalie. Hear me. I try to study TD night, Yeah, because, all right, you remember when he said, if a person cannot run the party going to lose. He was talking about Osha at the time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now him come and him touch Mark Golding. Him say Mark Golding not run Jamaica. One thing I don't understand, why him carrying that to come run against Delroy Chuck?
I don't think he said Mark Golding shouldn't run.
Yeah, it's a clip, Natalie.
Yeah, but
on social media live,
Yeah, but not everything you hear on social media. Sir.
And what's your name? Margaret.
Sir, sir, over here, with the truth, we not do things where people cut as clip or whatever. I am telling you that he did not say that. What you heard on social media is one of the vloggers, them cut it and put it out there like that. He was speaking in a private group saying that there are some in the PNP who say Mark should not run Jamaica. However, when he endorsed Lisa Hanna, he did not call Mark Golding's name directly, but he did say that for somebody to lead a party, they should want to do it. They should have a passion for service, not because them friend tell them or nobody encourage them to do it. He was talking about Mark Golding, but he never really came out and directly said Mark Golding shouldn't run the country.
Yeah. All right. You what happened now?
You have about a minute. Yeah, you have about a minute.
I hear you breaking give you like a tune a while ago. But more of my one would have been more like a poem still.
I look a poem.
So them, I say them sit down in the high places, but all their time's being wasted, you know why? Because they're ignorant, and that's why they're impotent. But they better implement some better impression for the younger ones in this generation.
That not sound bad.
You know? All right.
All right. Good night, artist.
Take care of things.
Yeah, man.
See you, mate.
Look like we have some artists that call over here tonight. Who not have song of poem. Shoot them out further. Lord Jesus. Good night, everybody. KD Knight saw the writing on the wall. If you're just joining the program, please hit the like button. 2,100 people over here. Moderator, make sure them hit the like button for me, please. Come, we'll lock off this, take nothing phone and hit the like button. Make we get in the algorithm. Mr. Vegas is working, He's traveling. And I think because it's graduation time, I think Mr. Vegas has school-age children, so he's probably... You may talk like me, the man publicist. Me don't know. I don't know. I must say talent audition for you. Jesus, I said the whole time the man a DJ me a lot. The man say shoot them out further. And him call the whole of them name. I want to listen to what Ian Hales had to say recently. You see, Angela Brownberg, them call emergency meeting. Them want to take out Dwayne Vaz. But they wouldn't dare touch Ian Hills because Ian Hills have the secret them from the Rise United cult movement. Right? So they now go trouble him and they now go trouble Dayton, even as grim as it looks for Dayton Campbell. Right? Now, me go tell you now who the war is going to be between after the election. But first, listen to this with Ian Hills and Fihim struggle we ma go through over Westmoreland.
You turn all of your effort and energy now to focus on the Jamaica Labour Party. That's where our fight needs to be. It don't need to be internal between each other. Only way the People's National Party can win is if it is united.
Yes, so it come down now where the Rise United people them a fight them one another. The cult has turned on itself. And that is what is happening. Bunting and Dayton don't talk. From Dayton, Cartel go up on stage. Bunting not really in a nothing with him again because him take it as a disrespect. But through them don't know to hold for them money for take down Peter Phillips. Them couldn't stop Dayton from bringing Cartel because them get a local donation from Cartel. But guys, after the election, they don't have any confidence in winning an election. Hold on a second. They don't have any confidence in winning the election. They're just putting the best out there. Or they're just doing what they think they should be doing, which is the campaign, right? But when the dust settles election night, if Andrew Holness comes out victorious, there is going to be hell and powder house between Angela Brownberg and Peter Bunting. Now, I don't know how Paul Burke fit in that, but more than likely, Paul Burke is going to probably take his wife's side because Bunting ate him and him ate Bunting. So hell is going to pop loose when the dust settles on election day if Andrew Holness is victorious. Hello, good night. Hello?
Run the confirm, run the music, the confirm, run it.
Me have to go find it.
Shit, man, not a you know, give it it's confirm and not a man, give it.
All right. Lord, West Kingston people, them no easy at all. Big up West Kingston. Hello, good night. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Good night, welcome.
Thank you. First time. I've been trying to call for a lot of time, but not getting through.
All right, well, welcome.
But the DJ, he missed the line.
What's it?
I want to big him for his song, but he missed the line. He should have put in the line to pedophile with people picking him up on a smile.
Lord Jesus. Sir, please. All right, so.
Yeah, he doesn't call a name.
Yeah.
And, I would like 411 to look into something for me. You know, just like you see that hat that Mark Golan is wearing. It has a story behind it, you know.
Which hat?
The hat that he put on his head there, that not the party hat, but that kind of hat there where you never watch those movies, those gangster.
The Kangal?
So that was. It's not really. It's not like a Kangal, but there is certain British bad man, gangster man, them mafia. It has a name behind that hat.
So yeah, hold on there. Over Britain, you have gangsters over there?
Yeah, they have mafia, of course. They do.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. When I get the name of the hat, I will message it to you.
Okay.
But I don't remember it, but I'll make you give you the name of the hat.
All right. I'll look into it. I would like to know. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
And you're doing a wonderful job. So
Thank you.
Keep it up.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Guys, 411 and Karen them up on the road. I think they're in South Manchester, or they have left South Manchester. They were there today, and me hear say Bounty never hide from them. But me see them I take picture with the people them and I meet and greet the people them of South Manchester. So you know when time Karen let go fear amount down at South Manchester, Bunting can come back there for about 10 weeks. Somebody said not gangsters, hooligans. I saw them call them. Me never know of no gang in England. But me I look into it. Maybe I just haven't seen it. I saw any of them? All right. Well, a lot of gang in England. Okay, I'm learning here. Lord of mercy. Let me go find the anthem. May I come? My people in West Kingston say to play the confirm. May I come?
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy. No make nobody steal your joy.
Full division, the champion boy in the full division. Who knows the roles and responsibilities of his constituents?
Hold on there, guys.
Wow. Are you feeling warm now? You feel like the conference nice? Are you so nice?
JPU, you're big and you're large. Controversy upon them again. I don't know, think I will come a big time problem. Yeah, man. See? Jaja know. Yeah, man. He confirm. Yes, he confirm. This is the third term. Beat them but let them learn. Watch them a crawl like worm. What am I we and have the excuse? Where them a go do when and you put on the shoes? Move out of my way and have the excuse. Where them a go do when and you put on the shoes? They confirm. This is the third term. Beat them but make them learn. Watch them a crawl like worm. Yes, he confirm. This is the third term. Beat them but make them learn. Watch them a crawl like worm. Watch this. What am I we and have me excuse? Where them a go do when and you put on the shoes? What am I we and have the excuse? Where them a go do because they know we can't lose. They confirm. This is the third term. Beat them but make them learn. Watch them a crawl like worm. Again. Big up every time, JPU.
Guys, so don't Westmoreland now. If them are gonna take out Dwayne Vaz, how would them gonna put there? Anybody in the chat from down there? Nobody in the chat from down there. This is serious. Anyway, um, I don't know, Westmoreland people. I agree with Andrew Wheatley in that the PNP, what a disrespect. It cannot be that they don't have nobody at all to run in these seats. It cannot be that they're having such a hard time recruiting people. But when the PNP is going to take up 3 men who the people them already vote out, people not vote you out because you're doing good enough. People, especially members of parliament, Jamaican people them can be so forgiving. Jamaica people them when it comes down to them MP are some of the most forgiving. You hardly ever see one MP serve 1 term in a Jamaica. Most of the time the people them give them 2 term, 25 years for perform badly before them vote them out. Look at Wickham McNeil. So people don't vote you out when you're doing good. It's because they were not performing. So it is indeed a disrespect to the people after these guys were voted out elsewhere for not performing and them come back now. In a people face a talk about time come. Time come for what now? Losers, time come for what? Really? Time come for you to tell people them why me gonna get voted out. Our time come for you to admit to the people that you are not performing and that is why you all were voted out. Time come for you to respect the people them which part you not come from a vote you out. That's what time come for. So this is a major, major disrespect. When me see them put our Dayton as general secretary, after KD Knight warn them and tell them say he poses a debilitating effect on the party. I know him answer KD, and he cannot answer him. Because true the man attack. But when me see them put KD Knight, when them put Dayton Campbell for general secretary, I me see Dayton Campbell sit down on panel, attack in a Dr. Chang face. Who don't know all them something that hurt me, That not supposed to happen. Dr. Chang and Dayton are no size but no scale at all. Crazy. As the general secretary for the JLP, Dr. Chang and Dayton is no size, no time at all. Not even in healthcare. So them have something here. I'd loan disrespect to the Jamaican people them, to the world, to the diaspora. We're sick of these people. This should be the era and the year to vote out, keep out bad politicians. Hello, good night.
Good night, Mr. After you.
I'm fine, thank you.
Glad to hear your voice.
Yeah, man, you're live.
Do you know Manuel, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Raymond Price? You know, some born out down a Saint Red, born out in the office, I want him from down there.
Who born him out?
The people, the same people, born on the office at Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Like the fire, everyone from down there to Raymond Price.
Mm-hmm.
As a
Okay.
behavior with the people, young boy, them up and down.
Lord Jesus. Sir, me not really want them something to talk over here. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Craig Oates dropped lawsuit. It's the season. I will be so glad to hear when the Jamaican people, when we as members of John Public can have constructive dialogue again where our policies and politics and laws are concerned. But right now, this is a distraction and a threat to our democracy in Jamaica. I'm sorry to the people them who have to come out here and come here. Because we don't know about you know, but we don't want to be talking about this, you know. We don't want to be talking about these people when I have no respect for the Jamaican people we are trying to keep from out our government. We have more constructive things for the man. And when I really, I mean, anyway, we're going to finish it right here, so. If you just a come people, wanna spread the word on a St. Elizabeth for me. That woman here will come out, come say, them the PNP prepare for war. And if a war, she have to come out of the classroom and she have to come off of the political platform. And anyhow she don't do that, there's going to be a petition on change.org since this mainstream media of Jamaica, they're protecting her. If I did Portia Simpson Miller, then put her out the long time. Let me tell. Cause why? Portia is a dark-skinned woman who come from poor family. Jamaica people them frightened for lighter-skinned people. I just saw it go. But we cannot look at things that way. We have to hold people accountable. She not fit parents, may I call out the parents them. JLP, PNP, and no people. If you don't have no pitney that woman in a classroom, go over the school, go say, you don't want her to teach you no pitney. Anyway, make we see what go on. Danny Lawrence same in an argument with no loser, and losers cannot beat winners. And let us see what will happen with Dwayne Vaz, the meeting that they held today. Them said the thing look weak, it want to look more sugar. You know, when you mix sugar and water and it weak, or when you mix lemonade and it weak, so they say it weak. Good night, Jamaica 411. I see you down South Manchester. Big up on yourself. You not see Bunting today, talking in chat. You see him? I heard the matter was reported to the police. That woman forgetting it's not two Jamaica is one. So don't try to divide the people. For sure. For one, we are wait for you tell if you see Bunting today. Me yes, me da hide frown. You not see? Lord of mercy. Poor Bunting. All right. So 411, you hear the judgment was going in at the West? Emergency meeting. Then say the conference weak and them not feel say Dwayne Vaz. But you see the people them people here, them not easy, you know, they not no sense, you know. All of who did not pledge support for Rise United movement. The whole none of them not going on an election, you know. They must show about the whole of Uno, down to the risers them. Because on top of the cult behavior, where if you were not a member of the Rise United movement, you know, get no position, you know, gone away. You also have the classism in there. So if you know, you see him like how they tell Lawrence say him not fit, and they're measuring fit only based on the fact that Lawrence was born and bred in Central Kingston. So him not come from the upper crust and the Tapanaris class. And he was not a member of he was a member of their cult, but in Dwayne Vaz's case, him supported Lisa Hanna, him was not a member of the Rice cult. And me don't know what else, but him not fit the criteria. So make we see how it go. Dan said the comrades a caucus and I have meetings all over the place to make the PNP lose. And that thing say, no other risers them a do it. I saw the risers them operate. But for when you agree, you just come. But earlier me that tell the people them say, if Andrew Holness pull off the election victorious, the judgment will go on afterwards is between Angela and Bunting for the leadership of the PNP. And Mark Golding might jump in a war too, because ear whopping. Mark Golding want to stay there and keep collecting his salary as opposition leader. So I don't know how them ever get him out. And that's why over here, so we choose Jamaica, because we not have a drop of ground with them like pot cover. You don't know when the pot cover them at Jamaica drop of ground, people. No, sir. Bangarang go on, people. Angela Brownberg versus Bunting versus Golding for the leadership of the PNP. And with Paul, well, no. Paul will go talk, say a lie, them that tell about the something of them talk about, say, the government are trying to close the parliament early. Paul will go do what is considered righteousness, and they not like righteousness. I'm surprised they not try to kill him already, just to talk the truth. So, the internal warfare, we're in there, in our done for now. And this is why we are saying to the Jamaican people, wanna choose Jamaica, because the Prime Minister not have time for a war with nobody. I work him, I work. You understand? I see him so the pot cover. Dave, I see him so the pot cover. Oh gosh, I see him so go for true. We have more sophisticated pot cover now, but them the pot cover the back in the days are that to never hear in a PNP when the election done, if they lose. One of them pot cover they will never ear drop in there. Lord Jesus. Anyway, guys, I think we're finished here, so we could catch up again on Friday. You guys have a good night. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave and big up on yourself. Make sure so now spread the word. Say we are choose Jamaica, because we love the country and we not do baga. Anyway, have a good night. Take care.
J-O-Y, joy, joy in the Lord. No make nobody steal your joy. No make nobody steal your joy.
Read it on a seat, and I'm rephrasing, read the General Secretary on the seat. Any day we get to the point where the General Secretary has to struggle to get a seat, since the General Secretary is now allowed to sit in the lower house and still remain General Secretary. Any day that individual has to struggle for a seat, then it sends a terrible message to the party, to the public, and will have a debilitating effect on the People's National Party. The General Secretary.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself, because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy, hey. Some say that them are dieted, and they must suffer to hell no rotted. They must say that them are dieted, and they must suffer to hell no rotted.